When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light, it's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
Columbus! This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, each competitor is going to race head to head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semi-final round. So Columbus, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep that energy going for our first matchup. Approaching the line, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. And his challenger, Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. These two have met 5 times now out the line, 4-0. Weston Anderson has the edge. Will all of that change tonight? Let's find out. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Once again, that winner, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Up next, we actually have 2 teammates facing off right now. Both of our rookies this season. Starting things off, Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher. Going toe-to-toe with Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Chucky Pawkin, 2-0 and going up against Kylie Kent. Approaching the line right now, focusing on those race lights. Let's go green! Your winner, Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher. Chucky Bucket, Classroom Crusher, a sizable lead when going against Kylie Kent right there. You see it on the Super Glue Glue to the action replay. Kylie's a little bit more timid coming around those turns. She did hug that corner though, really nice and tight around that turn cone, coming in at the very end, but alas, Chucky Bucket, Classroom Crusher bested her on this one and will find himself in the semifinals. Once again, Chucky Pocket and Classroom Crusher moving on to the semifinals. Continuing on with our next matchup. So far this weekend, he's undefeated in JCB racing competitions. It's Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. And his challenger celebrating 25 years of the Crib Bull, Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. These two are evenly matched right now on the 2026 season. A record of 4-4. This is ultimately going to be the tiebreaker as Fernando Martinez scooches towards the starting line here. Your winner, Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. Both competitors started off really strong, full throttle, but that final turn is where Fernando Martinez tripped up a little bit, cut it a little too close to the pod, making it more difficult to cross the finish line at the very end. So Tony Oaks, Team JCB Ticketron will be moving on once again to the semifinals. One more matchup remains here in round one of JCB Racing. Pulling up to the line, it's Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Going up against Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna has the edge here, 3-2 record on the 2026 season when facing off against Brandon Telechka. Monster Jam fans, it looks like our Monster Jam officials are going to review that one on the Super Glue Glue to the action replay. We're going to slow this one down to see whose BKT tires cross the finish line first. Your winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Once again, as you can see up there on the video board, that bracket is shaping up nicely. The semifinals now sees Ringling Bailey Circuit, who will be facing off against JCB Ticketron's Tony Oaks. You can see up there on the video board right now the matchups that got us here. We're going to continue up the bracket. Team Classroom Crusher, Team Sparkle Smash. I mentioned this earlier, both rookies, teammates, but ultimately it was Chucky Pocken that had the edge there in that very first race. Gravediggers Weston Anderson facing off against Michaela Telechka's Megalodon, the black and green wrecking machine. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger has found his way to the semifinals.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Columbus, are you ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Our first semifinal matchup has 2 second-generation drivers facing off against one another. Chucky Pocken, Classroom Crusher going toe-to-toe against Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Who's going to the JCB Racing Finals? Let's find out. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. As you can see, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger, has found himself in the JCB Racing Finals. The question remains, who will join him? The two competitors down there on the track were actually in the JCB Racing Finals just a few hours ago. So this is a rematch right now. We got the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit, facing off against a U.S. Army veteran, Tony Oaks, JCB Diggatron. Columbus, it's go time! Your winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Columbus, we have our two JCB Racing finalists right now.
Columbus, this is the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Monster Jam fans, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
From Sullivan, Illinois, your 2024 fan favorite driver of the year. We call her the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. And from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, your four-time undefeated Arena Series champion. Behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. And with that, your winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Tough break for Weston Anderson. Team Gravedigger on that one got tripped up with the track. But that means the first 8 points of the event goes to Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan, you can actually see everyone's favorite Robo-Pup, little Bailey Circuit herself, climbing up the pod right now. Celebrations are in order. Greg Duffy joining her on the track. And we got the hair flip to start things off nice and strong. This is her fourth JCB Racing win on the 2026 season. David, let's celebrate.
Trying to explain to Bailey Circuit that Brianna did it, Bailey. 8 points of the event. Joined here by Greg Duffy. Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Bree, you knocked down the defending champion for JCB and Tony. You faced Weston in the final. Some drama there in the last pass, but you got it done. How are you feeling after the win?
Man, I feel great coming out here. Like I said, I love coming back to Columbus every single year, but to start out the night with them 8 points feels so awesome. This track is super ruddy. We can see concrete out here, and honestly, slower is faster in these scenarios. And so I just held tight to the corners, stayed patient. When I saw Weston mess up, I knew that was my opportunity.
That's right, and 8 points goes a very long way. Of course, Greg's gonna take over in just a second, but before he does, two-wheel skills is coming up right here on this track. It's our third event so far in Columbus. You're no stranger to this dirt. Did you learn anything in the earlier events? You're gonna try a different approach for two-wheel.
You know what? I come out here, I've got my tried and true that works, and you know, this track has a lot of options today, so you know, we want to keep getting those points in. So hopefully I can come out here, do my best for you guys. But let me hear y'all. Who's having fun tonight?
Keep it going, Columbus, for your JCB winner, Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit.
That shark is in the stoppie. And if I look really closely, there's some bubbles coming out of that Monster Jam truck right now. As she walks it back and forth, pieces of that fiberglass body coming off of the Monster Jam truck. One attempt down, one to go for Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Da, 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 da. Scoring is officially open for the first time this evening at judgeszone.com. Remember, you'll get 20 seconds every time these ribbon boards turn red around the arena. So by now, you've probably only got about 5 seconds left. So let's lock it in, Columbus.
Taylor, on that second attempt, she was actually rolling over the fiberglass body. You could actually see some of the carnage being gathered on the track right now. Up there on the super glue to the action replay, we saw a nice popper for attempt number one. Attempt number two was the stoppie. She was fighting for that moonwalk, man. Let's see what you guys thought of our first competitor. A 7.607. 7.607 will be the score to beat. One competitor down. We got a lot more competition coming your way. Here to add some glitz and glam to the track, one of our rookies this season, Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash.
Put those hands together for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com is open for scoring. Fun fact, everybody, once you scan the QR code, you don't need to scan it again. Just let it tabulate and then lock in your next score.
Super glue to the action replay. First attempt was the popper. Successfully executed that one. The second one was an attempted sky wheelie there. Now that first attempt I mentioned earlier, she was able to pull back the reins a little bit earlier today. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get that popper, did a rollover, but made up for it just now, showcasing that You know, practice and tenacity is key here at Monster Jam. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you thought of Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. A 5.493, 5.493. Coming up next, let's get wild, let's get crazy. It's Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez lining up for a potential bicycle right now. Side VKT tires. Smooth on that one. Good control for attempt number 1. He's trying it again. Goes for the stompy moonwalk. Ladies and gentlemen, pushed in the envelope here.
And with that, scoring is open for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Go ahead and lock in the scores. Had us on 1 BKT tire at one point. There he is. Let him hear you.
Taylor, we saw this earlier in the two-wheel skills challenge from Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Fern was like, Weston, anything you can do, I can do better. We just saw that there with the bicycle into the handstand nose wheelie. Awesome stuff. And again, just a testament to tenacity. He did it once, didn't like the way he did it. He was like, nope, I'm going again. I'm going to get this, all right? Here we go, Monster Jam fans. Scores are locked in. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.438. 8.438. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. A lot more competition coming your way, but I think our next competitor, he wants the spotlight. Let him introduce himself. Hopper zombie handstand shuts the Monster Jam truck off, turns it back on, keeps it going, dances it front, dances it back, gets the pirouette, and back down on all 4 BKT tires. Got the stoppie into the rebound. Back into the nose wheelie. Here we go again. We got two. Goes for the combo on those back BKT tires, and that'll do it.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. If you haven't taken out those phones and started scoring, what are you waiting for, everybody? This is what makes Monster Jam special. You fans telling us exactly where you think each competitor deserves to land on that leaderboard.
That super glue to the action replay showcases those nice rebound nose wheelies. And you can even see the fiberglass body just coming off of that Monster Jam truck. Goes into the wheelie combo on the back BKT tires. So let's get those scores locked in for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. At 8.883, new leader, new score to beat. Continuing on, your JCB Racing winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Hit the throttle, hit the brake, went into the popper. Danced it back and forth while little Bailey Circuit herself did everything that Bree was doing right there on the track. Right now she's looking like she's doing some donuts.
Put those robo-paws together for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Number one, give a Tim's. Greg Duffy, your teammate, says. At least I think that's what he said. What do you guys say? Score now at judgeszone.com.
So we had the popper, then we had the sky wheelie. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. Great pop right there. Awesome height, vertical positioning on point. There's actually a crater in the center of that pod right now because she landed on those back BKT tires with gusto right there. What did you guys think? Was that enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? 8.883 is the score to beat Zombie. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 8.573. She seems happy with that one. Good enough for second place currently with 3 more competitors remaining. Up next, 4-time undefeated Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. and Gravedigger, awesome control on the dismount for attempt number 1. All right, he's lining up for the bicycle right now. He split on the weekend, nailing this move. Didn't go his way last night, went his way this afternoon. Goes on the side, isn't able to get the sidewall save.
Let him hear you, Monster Jam fans. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, yeah! Whoa! He's out of the truck. Go ahead and lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, was Noah Bakken dropping the mic back there?
I don't think so. David Mila would never let that happen.
No, David Mila, All right, Monster Jam fans, let us know what you thought of Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. The anticipation right now. Drum roll, please. 8.232. He's not happy with that one, but that's good enough for 4th place. Me, oh my, Weston Anderson. 4th place currently in the 2-wheel skills challenge with 2 competitors remaining. He's one of the coolest kids in class. It's Jackie Parking, Classroom Crusher. Jackie Parkin into the stoppie with no hesitation, walking it forward, kicking it back. Is he gonna go into the combo wheelie? Let's find out. Moonwalk, here we go, wheelie combo. Nice balancing on those back BKT tires on the Chuck bus. Back down the ramp for attempt number 1. He might be going for the reverse popper on this, or he might take this all the way across the pod and do a stoppie on the opposite side. Yep, looks like he's going that direction with it. Here he goes, stoppie on the opposite side. Pulls it back, walks it forward, kicks it into reverse. Nice and slow on that one, slow and steady, great control. Gets the combo wheelie up the ramp through the elevated obstacle. Back down, keeping it going, the Chuck bus.
Hey, teachers! Leave Chucky alone! He don't need no education. He needs judgeszone.com, Columbus. 20 seconds on the clock. What'd you think?
David, the Chuck bus is schooling the competition right now. You see it right there, combo after combo with the side of pizzazz from Chucky Parkin, Classroom Crusher. Now the question is, was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? You guys got a few more seconds to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Currently in the lead, we do have Zombie, 8.883. Let's see, it all comes down to this. Couple more seconds. Again, anticipation right now has been the name of the game here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. You guys are doing a great job by scoring accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. Remember, all you got to do, slide the BKT tire up, if you really liked it, down if you didn't. But the most important part, clicking submit and locking in those scores in order for them to be tabulated. When they are tabulated, we're taking everybody's scores cumulatively here in the arena, and then we are averaging it with an expert judge. That's right, we got an expert judge hanging somewhere here in the arena. And I'm getting word from our Monster Jam officials right now, a 9.141. There it is, up on the video board. See, it was worth the wait, 9.141, which means we got a new leader and a new score to beat with one competitor remaining here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Taylor, you got a very special family with you at the desk.
I do. Monster Jam fans, we've got a very, very special family. As Christina said, we have Brandy, Tony, and Elisa, the lovely family of Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron. But these girls wanted to send their daddy a very special message to send him off in style. Girls, you ready?
Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go.
Woohoo!
Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, hope you heard that one. Go, Daddy, go! Gets that stoppy. Kicks it into the moonwalk. Impeccable control as always from Tony Oaks, right down the opposite end of that track. Brings it forward, kicks it on those back BKT tires for attempt number 1.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. All right, girls, go ahead and lock in your score for Daddy. Go ahead, slide the BKT tire all the way. Yep, I figured. They're sliding it all the way up. You join them, everybody. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Let us know what you guys thought of Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, 2 amazing combination moves with his biggest cheerleaders in the house, his entire family cheering him on from the desk. Tony, I don't know if you heard them, but right before you went on, they said, "Go, Daddy, go!" And they were so excited for you to take to the track. Let's get those scores locked in for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Let's focus our attention up there on that video board. Let's see what you guys thought. At 8.738, good enough for 3rd place. So Monster Jam fans, that means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, the coolest kid in school, Chucky Puckin, Classroom Crusher. He's one of our rookies, but he has proven himself a fierce competitor. That amazing 9.141. He pilots that Chuck bus with ease, finesse, fun, style. David, did I get it all in there?
I think you did, Christina. Precision, of course, technique, wow factors. That two-wheel skill run had it all, Chucky. Did you know that you had to come out here and do something a little extra special to get that win?
No, I was just trying to come out here, throw some combos down, see what I could do, and most importantly, be smooth about it. That's what I was going for, just trying to be smooth, going back and forth, and we did just that.
Smooth. Even just hearing him talking about it, just smooth. Chucky Palkin. Of course, Drew Slau's about to hit the track right now. FMX is coming up. We got upright. We got best trick. Do you think Drew is going to be as smooth as you?
Oh, yeah, he's going to be a smooth operator, and I can't wait to see what he brings to the table.
That's what I'm talking about. Smooth operator. Let's make some noise. Columbus for your winning team. Chucky Palkin, Team Classroom Crusher.
Columbus, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. As promised, our riders now have their opportunity to shine. They have taken to the track, and they are going to take to the skies in just a moment. But we have 8 of the most talented riders, both nationally and internationally. You're going to see some of the coolest tricks here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. And before they compete in the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition, we're going to give them 2 practice jumps to get a feel for the track, the dirt, the ramp, and of course, that FMX safety bag. So let's meet them. Coming down the ramp first, TJ Tiffany, JCB Ticketron. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. It's Noah Bakken, Grave Ticker. Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Drew Slau, Classroom Crusher. It's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. And Scott Murray, Megalodon. Now, Columbus, I'll let you in on a little secret here, okay? The louder you scream, the higher they fly, the cooler the trick. So I need you to make some noise. This is just a warm-up right now for what you guys can potentially witness in the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. Have those smartphones out set to judgeszone.com. You're gonna need it because remember, you guys got all the power here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania with these back-to-back competitions coming up next with our FMX superstars, ending it with Scott Murray, that silly salmon. It's so silly. DJ Tiffany off of that bike right now, just tightening up some things on the FMX safety bag, making sure it is all good to go and A-OK for the competitors. Because remember, a lot's on the line right now. 2 back-to-back competitions. That is 16 points available for these teams.
Okay, here we go. Columbus, are you ready for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania? There you are. Monster Jam fans, we are getting into it. We're going to start with the upright trick competition. Anything goes in this competition except for backflips. We're going to save that for the next one. Upright tricks only. Judgeszone.com is still the place to be. 20 seconds on the clock after each jump. So let's get loud. Let's try it. Come on, Columbus. Are you with me? Are you ready for the FMX upright trick?
That's the energy we like here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Up first, here to Sparkle Smash the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda hailing from Daytona, Florida, the only competitor to pilot the Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike. It's certainly been serving him well. He actually won the best upright trick competition earlier today. Can he do it again?
Give it up for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Kylie, did you recruit Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron? You know, I mean, She is wearing the fire suit, so why not? What did you fans think? Go to judgeszone.com.
We got the KOD Indy. All right, so a variation on the signature KOD that we normally see with both legs straight up in the air. This one you could actually see a separation of those legs as he tucks his head into and under those handlebars, shoots the legs outward in that Indy-like position. Solid start here. Let's get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com for our first competitor, Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash, 7.306. 7.306 will be the score to beat. Coming up next, hailing from Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany, JCB Tigatron. TJ Tiffany made his Monster Jam debut back in 2011, so one of our longest tenured veterans here at Monster Jam, a national and international superstar.
Those hands together for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Christina, I think Tony Oaks said, you know what? I'm taking my girls back for this one. I need the points. Can't blame him.
No, you certainly can't. The one-handed Indy right there from TJ Tiffany. One hand on the seat, the other on the handlebar, swings those legs backwards. Let's see how that translates into scores. Score to beat, Sparkle Smash, a 7.306. The score for JCB Digatron is 7.493. New leader, new score to beat. Coming up next, let's get wild, let's get crazy. It's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. AJ Roseboro, ready to throw down. He hails from Lake Villa, Illinois, but he's lived all over the United States. And he's competed both nationally and internationally. Like several of our riders, he actually spent a year over in China soaring through the air.
Put those horns up and make some noise for AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Christina, I'm not sure I've seen AJ attempt the cliffhanger. Regardless, pretty well done, fans. You gotta score that. Oh, Fernando, I know. What?
I think you're right, Taylor. The cliffhanger, one of the more difficult things to pull off because you actually have to hook your feet onto and under the handlebars and then go and stand upright, fully extending not only your spine, but your arms as well. I thought it was pretty cool, but remember, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you guys think, Columbus. Let's get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.975. 8.975, new leader, new score to beat. Continuing on with our competition, it's a thriller. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Oh, zombie. Chandler Hyder hails from Lake Elsinore, California. He made his Monster Jam debut back in 2022, but he's been riding professionally since 2018. He made his mark last week here at Freestyle Mania with his very first Bets Upright Trick win of the 2026 season. Is he going for another one?
Monster Jam fans, let me hear your biggest zombie roar! For Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Now, you know what I'm gonna ask for? Those zombie scores.
I see what you did there, Taylor. I see what you did there. Zombie roars, zombie scores. That was the Shaolin. A nice straddle-like position through the handlebars, snaps those legs out in that V-like motion, brings them back together, lands on the seat, and then the FMX safety bag. So a lot happens in a split second, but was it enough to zombie his way to the top of the leaderboard? Scores are locked in. The score for Zombie is an 8.472. Solid score, but good enough for second place. 8.472. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming up next, it's Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Columbus, he wants to hear you. Come on. He hails from Annapolis, Maryland. Made his Monster Jam debut in 2023, but is a superstar in his own right. A Guinness Book of World Record holder.
Come on, let him hear you. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Ringling Bailey, whip it. And whipped it good from what I can see, but y'all know it ain't up to me. It is up to you fans, so lock in your score. Bree's giving him a gold star or a blue star. We love to see it.
I love that. We got the stars, we got the whips, but now we need the scores at judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down. An incredible whip. He always makes those whips look effortless. It's like he's floating through the air, body, bike, moving as one. Really impressive stuff. He even kicks out that leg for some added flair with the whip. All right, let's see. Scores are locked in. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 9.330. New leader, new score to beat. Coming up next, the black and green wrecking machine. It's Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken and Team Gravediggers, Weston Anderson, have been leading in series points. They're looking for a win right now, though, here for our third event in Columbus. Let's see if Noah can pull it off.
Put those hands together for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. No hands, Weston says. Indeed, no hands. What'd you think?
So Taylor, that one did look like he was going for a combo. So he does get the cliffhanger on the dismount. It did look like he wanted to release both of those legs, but with full extension before coming back to center. So he was going for the combo again. Anytime these combos are a thing, it's high risk, high reward. Let's see if this one paid off. Remember, score to beat was our last competitor, Ringling Bailey Circuit, 9.330. The score for Gravedigger is an 8.374, 8.374, fourth place currently. Coming up next, he is our veteran here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. We're gonna put those fins in the air for this competitor from Upper Peninsula, Michigan, piloting the Yamaha YZ450F. It has served him really well this year. He has the most wins of any competitor on this series when it comes to FMX competitions. He's going for another.
Keep it going, Columbus. That was Scott Murray, Megalodon. Scoring is open for the Shark. He's back out on the track. Let him hear you and lock it in.
Taylor, I always appreciate how Scott Murray, no matter how many times he does that trick, he always comes back around and then self-assesses it on the super glue to the action replay. You know, a true professional wants to see how he can get better each and every time with that KOD. His signature was though, enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard. 9.330 is the score to beat. Ringling Bailey Circuit. The score for Megalodon is 9.390. New leader. New score to beat with one competitor remaining. And we went from the most senior veteran to our youngest competitor down there on the track, 21-year-old Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher.
Come on, class. Whoa! Make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Christina, that might be one of the most solid rock solids we've seen from Drew Slough. Do you like that?
I did. I like that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. The rock solid to conclude the best upright trick competition. Grabs onto the seat. He's in a Superman-like position, goes full extension of the arms. Those legs shoot behind his body. It's something that he's been working on. It's a newer trick for Drew Slough, and I love to see it. We're coming towards the end of the season right now, and we're seeing these riders up the ante each and every time. All right, it comes down to this. Score to beat is Megalodon, 9.393. The score for Classroom Crusher is 9.292. Very respectable score, third place, but that means your winner, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray, Team Megalodon, gets the win up there, and an additional 8 points is added to the team score for him and Michaela Toluchka going into the second FMX competition. So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard right now. I do see David Mila down there on the track to talk us through it.
Let's take a look, Columbus, at the BKT overall event leaderboard. Team Ringling Bailey Circuit in first place right now, 20 points. Greg Duffy finishing second in that competition. Team Classroom Crusher with 18 sitting in second. And we have a two-way tie between Gravedigger and Team Zombie for the third spot, 13 points apiece. But we are not done yet, Columbus. We still have the best trick to come. Well, let's get right into it. What do you say, Columbus, Ohio? Are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition? All right, I think you're good to go. Anything goes in this competition. Front flips, back flips, side flips. I just made that last one up, but whatever these guys can come up with, they're going to throw it down in the middle of the air. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds. You know the deal. Here we go. Let's get loud and let's make some noise for the FMX boys. It's time for the FMX Best Trick.
Throwing it to our first competitor. Let's get wild. Let's get crazy. We're celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull with AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. AJ Roseboro, his professional debut was 2021. This year, he's piloting the Kawasaki 450. He's been practicing a couple of different new tricks throughout this series, like many of our riders. So let's see what he has in store.
Monster Jam fans, you just got your first backflip of the evening. Compliments of AJ Roseboro. Let him hear you. And then you got to let them know what you really thought at judgeszone.com.
The no-hand backflip, always a crowd pleaser. You're using a lot of thigh strength, a lot of core strength to hold onto that bike as you're soaring through the air in an upside-down position, with the confidence to then let go, fully extend those arms. Let's see, this is our first competitor out the gate, which means they are setting the bar for everyone else to follow. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you thought. Nice and high score, 9.092. 9.092 will be the score to beat. Coming up next, there's glitter, there's glam, there's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. And we got some glitter on the track, courtesy of Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda has been throwing down up in his game, most notably here in the Best Trick competition, looking for a win as he gets his way down the ramp, getting that bike set. Now, Cam Sepulveda is known for agility and aggression. So let's see right here.
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together. That was Cam Sepulveda Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. I heard a few different reactions from you fans. I heard the ho and the ho. So I hope your scores reflect that anticipation.
Taylor, I have a funny feeling we're going to see some nice scores on that one. The KOD packs a punch, kicks those legs outward during the backflip. So different takes. So far we've seen the no hand backflip. Now we've seen the KOD flip. Let's see what you guys thought of Cam Sepulveda Team Sparkle Smash. 9.613, one of his highest scores of the season right now. 9.613, new leader, new score to beat. Continuing on with our next competitor, he and Cam Sepulveda have been going toe-to-toe all season long. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Like many of our competitors, Scott Murray fell in love with dirt bikes as a kid. You know, I talked about him being the longest tenured veteran with us here at Monster Jam, started in 2003, but this has actually been his first time back on a full series in over 20 years, and it's been absolutely incredible to see him shine. Monster Jam fans, we are going to take a moment. Scott Murray, we're going to make sure he is okay coming off of that ramp. You can see the camaraderie from our amazing Monster Jam riders right now. Can we hear it for him? Come on, give him a little encouragement. We are going to get him off the track and make sure he is okay. We're going to assess if there are any issues with him. You can see right there on the track, everybody's coming out to take care of him, Monster Jam fans. Safety is of the utmost importance, and that's why we have those safety bags down there on the track, because these are some of the most difficult tricks that are put in front of you, Monster Jam fans. So we are going to take a brief moment. You can see what's going on right now. Want to be respectful of our riders before we can continue on with this competition. If we do hear an update from Scott Murray, we will let you know, but he is truly one of the fiercest competitors out there. I meant it when I said he is one of the best in this business. He has 45 wins on the season. Absolutely incredible. It's something that is unheard of here at Monster Jam. Now, part of the safety here, you can see TJ Tiffany going up that safety ramp. Anytime we have an incident like this, we do have to assess the situation and make sure that that safety ramp is okay to continue on with the competition, that there's no punctures in it, there's no holes, because we do want to make sure that the fellow FMX riders who still have to compete in this phase of the competition are able to do so safely. So again, we're going to take a brief moment here and see exactly what's going on, and once we know for certain, I will let you know if we are continuing on with the competition. We're getting some thumbs up right now, which means we should be able to jump back into things momentarily. We do see TJ Tiffany making his way back up and onto the track and onto the bike. AJ Roseborough is still behind the scenes. We'll give him an opportunity to come back on the track momentarily. We are going to continue the competition. Got the official word from our Monster Jam officials. So coming up next, you see him down there on the track. Our youngest competitor, Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Columbus, each and every one of these riders wants to give you their best. So I know that was an intense moment, but I do want each and every one of you to make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher.
Let's Let them hear you, Monster Jam fans. That was Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher, picking up the competition. Again, we got another variation, all right? Backflip into a heel clicker. Go ahead and lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Something a little different here in the competition. Clicks those heels together during that rotation. Let us know what you guys think of that one. Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Couple more seconds, let's lock it in at 8.619. 8.619 for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Coming up next, it's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Like many of our competitors, adrenaline is part of who he is when he's not soaring through the air here. He is actually a skydiver as well.
Scoring is open for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. And he's back out on the track. Let him hear you.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we got the textbook backflip, so nice and smooth on that one. Great elongation of the spine as he's making that rotation. But get those scores locked in for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Anticipation right now, 7.380, 7.380. That's going to put him currently in 5th place in this phase of the competition. Continuing on with our next competitor, can you dig it? TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany, not only one of our professional riders here, but he's also part of Hollywood as well. He's a stuntman. And when he's not soaring through the air here, he can be found on production sets, and he's even been featured in Marvel's Avengers Endgame.
So Jam fans, make some noise for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Scoring is open once again. Y'all know where to go and you know what to do. What'd you think? Let us know.
And that was the knack flip. So makes that rotation and then kicks the leg out behind his body. There's a swivel of the hips as well before he brings it back to center. Scores are locked in, a 7.886, so that's going to put him in 4th place currently here in this phase of the competition with 2 competitors remaining. And the next competitor, Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. As I mentioned earlier, he and Weston Anderson are currently leading in series points.
Give it up for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, don't forget to score at judgeszone.com. I hear so many reactions out there in the crowd, but it happened so quickly. So don't forget to scream and then score.
Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, hearing a lot of go Gravedigger right now. Let's get those scores locked in for the black and green wrecking machine, who's always bad to the bone. A 7.563, so 6th place for Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, with 1 competitor remaining. And that competitor is Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy, not only an amazing competitor, a Guinness Book of World Record holder, as I mentioned earlier, but he's also a girl dad as well. Very proud dad here at Monster Jam. Like many of you, he is a parent at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Whoa, indeed. I heard that one, Columbus. And Brianna with the whoa. And the Greg Duffy, or Bailey Circuit Eyes, not sure. Make some noise for him. He's back. Greg Duffy, Ringling, Bailey Circuit. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. Score now. Final competitor. It'll all come down to this.
It does. So Monster Jam fans, let's get those scores locked in for our final competitor and take it up to the video board for Greg Duffy, Ringling, Bailey Circuit. An 8.560 fourth place. That means your winner, Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Now, Monster Jam fans, I do want to give you some insight from what's happening behind the scenes. Scott Murray is okay. We are getting word he is A-okay, and he can hear you back there. All right, so Monster Jam fans, on the count of 3, I need you to make so much noise for Scott Murray and Team Megalodon. I want him to hear you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, let him hear you! Scott, you got the love, you got the encouragement, and with that, Taylor, I think it's time for the grand finale.
I think you're right, Christina. All right, Monster Jam fans, we got to keep that same energy for this next bit. All of these riders are going to soar through the air and give you trick after trick, back to back. But you got to be loud. All right, here we go. Make some noise! These riders were hand-selected from the best of the best in the world. They've implemented the most amazing stunts you've ever seen, and they're gonna jump one more time. Take your cameras out, get your phones ready, and on the count of 3, I want you to scream so loud we can't even hear the bikes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Columbus, make some noise for the superstars of Freestyle Mania FMX.
And one more time, hear it. Let's hear it for your winners, Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash, and of course, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. We're gonna have an opportunity to hear from Michaela Teletka, Team Megalodon, Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. They're gonna run up to the pod right now. Let's see, David Mila down there on the track to chat with them and get a bit of an update of what's going on behind the scenes.
That's right, Christina. We're going to catch up with our winners. We got Cam Sepulveda representing Team Sparkle Smash, and of course, the other half of Megalodon, we got Michaela Teletka. Now, let's start with you, Michaela. Scott Murray obviously would be here celebrating his win. He's getting some attention, but he is all good. I want to give you a chance to talk about how proud you are and what we were seeing back there in the pits.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he runs 110% for you guys. He's getting back there. We got a little heating pad. We're good to go. He's just getting checked out. He's going to be right back out here for you guys.
And if anybody would know, you definitely would know with your medical experience. So definitely take it from Michaela. All is good. But right now, like Christina did earlier, we still have to celebrate this win. So let's make some noise for your upright trick winner, Scott Murray, Megalodon. And then, of course, we got Cam Sepulveda over here, joined by Kylie Kent, representing Sparkle Smash. Cam, you got it done. You still did it, man. It was an incredible trick that you pulled off right there. Talk to me about how you're feeling at this moment.
Well, you never want to see anything like that happen. I hope Scott's okay. And, yeah, that's just, something we never want to see. But it feels great for me to win. Thank you, guys. And, yeah, we got one more event tomorrow, so let's get it done again.
Let's get it done. Exactly right. One more to go, but we still got Freestyle coming up, so let's hype up this crowd, Cam. What can they expect from Monster Jam Freestyle?
Columbus, if you're ready to see some monster trucks go crazy, Kylie Kent's about to destroy this truck. Michaela's going to destroy her truck. Weston, all these guys. It's about to go down. Let's go.
Let's make some noise, Columbus, for Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise if you're ready for Monster Jam Freestyle! Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Let's go ahead and lock in our scores at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com is the place to be. You got 5 seconds remaining.
First one out the gate in Monster Jam Freestyle sets the tone for the rest of the competition. Super glue to the action. Replays up there from Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. As you guys are getting those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought of that first freestyle out the gate. And the hair is blowing in the wind and everything right now, Michaela. Let's take it up to the video board. 7.517, 7.517 will be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. From one Toluchka to the next, it's a 2-for-1 Toluchka special out here. Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. The bicycle into the sidewall.
Here we go, Columbus. Make some noise for Brandon Toluchka, Zombie. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds. You know what to do.
As Taylor would say, from zombie arms to zombie scores or zombie roars to zombie scores, your choice. Slide that BKT tire up or down. Click submit. Let us know what you guys thought of that one. It had big air, it had stoppies. Towards the very end, he goes into that bicycle on those side BKT tires. You saw it up there on the super glue to the action replay. Let's get those scores locked in. For Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. 8.574. 8.574. We got a new leader and a new score to beat.
Monster Jam fans, we've got some special fans here with me that are going to help me bring out the next truck. We need you all to get loud. It's time for Kylie Kent in.
Sparkle Smash.
There's glitter everywhere, Monster Jam fans, for a 12,000-pound unicorn. together for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. I think that was her most confident freestyle of the 2026 season. Started off with that popper, found that balancing point almost effortlessly, and then continued on with some nice jumps throughout. You can tell, yes, this is her rookie season, but you can tell she is getting better and better every time she takes to the track. Just look at that pop in the air on the super glue to the action replay. Kylie, I think it might have been the introduction. You had 4 Sparkle Smash fans just throw glitter everywhere before you came out on the track, and then you followed suit with your own glitter from that unicorn. Let's see how this all translates into scores. The score for Sparkle Smash is a 7.891. 7.891. Second place currently, Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Making his way onto the track, your next competitor, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. It's been a high-flying freestyle so far. He's slowing it down, lining up with the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp with 20 seconds on the clock. Squaring off. And gets the rotation, lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip with time to spare. Wheelie up the pod. Carnage everywhere. Big air off a double log sack. Oh, what a way to end that one.
Columbus! They don't call him bad to the bone for nothing. That was Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Taking the victory lap right there. Because he's feeling good about that one. Big air, crazy wow moments, Morgan & Morgan backflip. Noah Bakken behind the scenes going crazy like a madman, just like his teammate here on the track, Weston Anderson, doing Weston Anderson things per usual in that Monster Jam truck. All right. I feel like this is going to be good. Let's just take it up to the board. 9.591! We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Shout out to our JCB Dirt Squad helping us out right there on the track, getting that Monster Jam truck back on all 4 BKT tires. JCB, the official equipment partner at Monster Jam. Now we are going to continue on with the freestyle competition, but Taylor, I think it's time. We're going to play the St. Jude helmet shuffle with some fans in the stands right there. We're going to give it a moment.
Thanks, Christina. That's right. We've got Jalen and James. They're big Gravedigger fans, as you can tell. So let's see if you two can bring in another win for Team Gravedigger. Let's take a look up at the video board. We're going to give you two boys 3 helmets and 1 trophy. I need you to keep your eye on the helmet holding that trophy right there. Here we go. Guess what? It's not done. Keep watching. Keep watching. All right. Jalen's just straight shaking his head. He's like, I don't got it. I don't got it. All right, James, got to step in. What do you think? What's the answer?
3.
Do you agree with your big brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's find out. Hey! It's not under 1 or 2. So what does that mean?
I get a surprise.
You do get a surprise. You're going to go home with a Ringling Brothers Rodham and Bailey goodie bag. Go ahead and take that. But when you look inside of it, you're going to find an extra prize in there, a little envelope. And that's because it's filled with tickets to come right back here to the shot to see Ringling, Bailey, Rodham Brothers and Bailey. The circus is back, guys. And they're going to be right here at the shot in about 3 weeks. So go and get your tickets online. But these are for Jalen and James. Make some noise one more time. Wait, bye, guys.
Continuing on with the freestyle competition, the 2025 Entertainer of the Year, Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco.
So close. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. We're even blowing smoke in the back there. Nice, AJ. What did you fans think? Go to judgeszone.com to let us know. Fern, he's almost out. Ah, let him hear you, everybody.
Taylor, he gave those shocks on the Monster Jam truck a run for their money just now. Those shocks were working overtime with that big air, absorbing all of that energy of that 1,500 horsepower. Oh yeah, Fern, you just sit. It's okay, you just sit, you chill for a second. JCB Dirt Squad's gonna put that Monster Jam truck back on all 4 BKT tires. There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work on and off the track here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. All right, let's get those scores locked in. Have a feeling there are going to be some fun ones on the video board right now. The score for El Toro Loco is And 8.680, good enough for second place. 8.680 for that Crazy Bull. The Crazy Bull had an amazing freestyle a few hours ago. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on all of our social media platforms. Earned himself a freestyle win, landed a Morgan and Morgan backflip as well. So back-to-back really stellar freestyle runs by Fernando Martinez. Jumping back into the competition with Tony Oaks, Team JCB Ticketron.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. We got his family right here in the stands. Look, Daddy's waving to you, girls. Go ahead and lock in your score, everybody, at judgeszone.com.
Tony Oaks, a U.S. Army veteran, a veteran here at Monster Jam, and a very proud girl dad, throwing it down on that track. Some big air, some really nice technical moves. So he finds that balance almost better than anyone down there on the track by getting that nice pop, but then also juxtaposing it with those more technical stoppies into the wheelies. So kudos to him on that freestyle. Let's see where that leaves him currently on the leaderboard. Scores are locked in for JCB Ticketron. An 8.424, 8.424 for Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. We got two more competitors remaining, and I think the Princess of Carnage should just go ahead and introduce herself. Monster Jam fans, clock is paused. 54 seconds. That was a gnarly landing on that one. Getting word that that will conclude her freestyle run right there. She does qualify for a score though, so go ahead, score her at judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit. We're gonna get our JCB Dirt Squad helping us out right now to get that Monster Jam truck. A 7.090. So that's gonna put her in 7th place here. Now she was in contention for the BKT Overall Event Championship alongside her teammate Greg Duffy. This is gonna mix things up. It just got real interesting, Monster Jam fans, as we go into our final competitor here in the freestyle competition, which will ultimately help determine who's going to walk away our BKT Overall Event Champions. Take a look at the overall scores right now. So going into freestyle, Brianna Mahan had 25 points alongside Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. 1 point behind though, Team Classroom Crusher with 24 points. Drew Slough alongside Chucky Pawkin. And Classroom Crusher will actually be our final competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So again, things are really heating up. Things are really interesting right now. Getting word that Chucky Pawkin is strapped in the tunnel and ready to throw down as your final competitor. He's a second-generation driver, the coolest kid in class. Put your hands together for one final time. Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher! Going for the bicycle right there. Keeping it technical, keeping it tight with 10 seconds remaining on that clock.
Columbus, make some noise for Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open for your final competitor of the evening. Christina, he was fighting for every trick through the end. Sitting in second is a great place to be at this point in the competition, but it's gonna be the fans that help us wrap this up.
That's right, Taylor. You can see the expression on his face. He feels good about that freestyle run, but was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard and potentially take the BKT Overall Event Championship? We're gonna find out. The score for Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher, is an 8.587, third place. That means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. But Monster Jam fans, we've added up all the scores, and it all comes down to this. Your BKT Overall Event Championship team is Team Classroom Crusher! 30 points on the board. Jackie Parkin, Drew Slough, get it done here in Columbus. They were only 1 point away from the top going into the freestyle competition. And they are now sitting pretty at the top of the pod with their second BKT Overall Event Championship win on the 2026 season. We got Mama Dawn, proud mama in the stands, cheering on her son, Jackie Parkin, Classroom Crusher. Eight drivers, 8 riders here at Freestyle Mania. One team reigns supreme, and tonight it's Classroom Crushers, the youngest competitors down there on the track, both only 21 years old. And now walking away with the win, Drew Slough, Chucky Parkin will have the trophy in their hands for only the second time this season. This is Chucky Parkin's rookie season here at Monster Jam. I love to see the camaraderie, Taylor. It really is beautiful.
Columbus, you've literally heard us talk about this from the beginning of the event, how we're just one big family here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So, David's down there. Let's hear from him.
Oh man, this is it, you guys. Unbelievable stuff. Saturday night belongs to Team Classroom Crusher, Drew Slough, Chucky Parkin. Drew, let's catch up, man. Chucky said you're a smooth operator. You're gonna come out here and take care of business, and you did just that, Drew.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it felt good going out there, and yeah, kept it smooth. I mean, consistency is key with Team Classroom Crusher. That's kind of the vibe we're putting out, and yeah, I put out a heel clicker tonight, and I did a rock solid. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a higher score with that rock solid, but yeah, I took home third, and that was enough for the overall.
It was just enough. We went into freestyle with only 1 point separating you and Brianna Mahan and Greg Duffy. You got it done, Chucky. This is number 2 on Freestyle Mania. How are you feeling?
Man, it feels amazing to be up on top of this pod. I've been trying to do it again, and tonight was our night. I couldn't have done it without Drew. He held his part of the deal, and I held up mine, and it was just truly awesome. Also had Nick always working on the truck, always being there, making sure that the truck is top-notch and ready for all you fans, and it's really an awesome night, and I can't be any more thankful.
Congratulations, Chucky Parkin, Drew Slough. Let's make some noise, Columbus. Your BKT Overall Event Champions, Team Classroom Crusher. And then, of course, we got to catch up with Bad to the Bone, Team Gravedigger. We got Noah Bakken, we got Weston Anderson. Weston, you took the freestyle win, throwing down an epic freestyle. I've said it before, freestyle and Gravedigger are synonymous. What's going through your mind?
Man, you know, Gravedigger and my dad, he created freestyle many a moons ago in that truck. I knew we had to come out here, we had to show out. Every single time we've been in Columbus, these fans have been amazing to us, and I cannot thank you guys enough, man. Thank y'all for supporting me and my family for the past 44 years. We love you guys. That run was for y'all. Columbus, I want to hear you guys blow the roof off this place one more time. Y'all were so loud today. Let me hear you, baby!
Congratulations one more time, Team Gravedigger with the freestyle win. And for the second time this season, your BKT Overall Event Champions, Team Classroom Crusher, Chucky Parkin, Drew Slough. I've said it before, I will say it again. They are the youngest team here at Monster Jam. Both of them only 21 years old, and they are proven age is just a number. Talent is pure, technique is there, and both of them truly bring their A game. See what I did there? A game here at Monster Jam. Taylor, I know you're standing by right now with a very proud mama bear.
I definitely am, Christina. Two proud mama bears, really. But to my right, Monster Jam fans, this is Classroom Chucker. Classroom Chucker. It's been a long day, guys. Classroom Crushers, Chucky Pockets' mom. Got any words you want your little boy down there to hear?
Great job, Chucky. That was awesome.
Yes, and we all agree. You fans have did so well, scoring all night, cheering all night, and I'm sure you saw Scott Murray circling around the track. So go home, have some fun, and maybe even come back again tomorrow if you want.
That's right, Taylor. We got one more pit party, one more event tomorrow, so I hope you guys truly had as much fun as we did. On behalf of David Mila down on the track and in the pits, Taylor Olivia running around here in the stands, I'm Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Felt Entertainment, Columbus, that was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!